Livest one, like I'm for Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest. That's right, straight from the Ave, straight from Phyllis. We're back on this beautiful evening. It's a nice evening here, Saturday evening. We'll be live for a little while, getting close to 138,000. I thought we were way ahead of that. My friends, sometimes you have to humble yourselves. And this is a humbler approach to any successor. And we're talking the subject, obviously, the President of the United States of America, all over again, is Mr. Donald Trump. That is correct. As we see the sun, it's eventually going to set here, if my prediction is correct. Mr. Trump's in our great American White House, handling a lot of business. It was very busy. He seemed to handle more in one day's administration than Joe Biden's whole 4 years. That Donald Trump, being the leader that we all thought he could be, to get rid of some of these individuals here that just shouldn't be here. And obviously we'd like to shout out our partners here at YouTube that allow us to use this platform. So many other platforms popping up. I think it was a third grader that said, this was a very intelligent third grader that once said that some people are just getting smart now and other people are jealous of that intelligence. That sheer intelligence that drives us all to be leaders in this country and to one day claim to be that great American citizen. You know, many people were talking about Cam Newton. He was one of the superstars. There's only 10 of them in the whole entire world for about 2 weeks. And now Cam's in Charlotte and he's talking about financial troubles with one of 10 kids. I know you're looking at the marquee and it's talking about Trump. We talk about a variety of subjects here. We like to pride ourselves to say that yes, my friends, you're so important. Your comments, wherever you stand in this planet. Many people talk about TikTok, but Cam went on a rant and talked about his 10, 11 kids. They can't look at him as Superman anymore financially. I don't know many NFL players are financially stable and shape the world. And even Mr. Donald Trump went bankrupt a few times. Nice, beautiful evening here as we move forward in this country with a resilient idea of being a resilient citizen or country or system. And we can hear that great American music in the background. Oh man, it sounds good. Oh, man, look on. Nice and cool, breezy to get some of this fresh air. It's coming from a bike. Yes, sir. Well, feels good out here. Nice, cool weather. Nice, very cool weather here downtown. So we're gonna continue the show. Obviously, I got on and got off. Maybe shouldn't have got on and got off. And we could bring you bigger cities as we have in the past. I promise you, everybody, and I bring you so many different celebrities. It can't be a home run every single day, my friends. You can't have a home run every single day, my friends. Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan. think it was a statistic that came out talking about Michael Jordan. They said he lost more than he won. I think they say even as an artist, that as an artist, only few of your art pieces are going to be worldwide. Only a few. Only a few of your pieces of art is going to be worldwide. So let's keep that in mind. Keep that array as our great American citizens pass our way. So welcome to the photography plug, guys. Nice white Hellcat here. Police seem to be outside here. So welcome to the photography plug. We'll keep our eye as that great American citizen on our country. That's so important. The power of that entrepreneur is so important. Comment. You can always donate. $ photography plug. That name is not so weird after all. Now many people know it. Many more to know it. It sounds like a story we heard so many years ago. So many different years ago. So welcome to the photography plug. It is 4:39. That's right. Get some fresh air today. Exercise. A little more exercise means a little less smoking and a little less, if you're stuck in the house, get out the house, my friends. Exercise is so important. Get out your car and walk around. I think that's very important. What we don't talk about is America's health, not just the health system. Most of our 8th graders and 9th graders can't even walk 2-3 miles. I think it was a statistic that came out in Los Angeles saying that most people that are in Los Angeles are obese. They didn't say most. They said something like 1/3. 1/3. So somebody said, Walker, love Trump. So shouts out to you, my friends. Shouts out to you for loving Mr. Donald Trump, if that's your choice of a president. So, yes, my friends, nothing much going here. Just another day moving forward, especially in the entertainment world. Moving forward in that entertainment world is so important to us. Moving forward in that very entertainment world is so important. And that's exactly what we plan on doing, is more subscribers, more people to donate, more people to believe in the cause of black entertainment. That's so very important. That black entrepreneur is so very important. Can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Somebody said nice city. Yes, it's a very nice city. A very nice day too. Hopefully it's just as beautiful in your city as it is here. Like a fall, more winter. We still have February here. February is coming soon. Some of our topics that we talked about before, we won't be able to talk about anymore because it's a platform, my friends. We have to be a friendly platform to continue to get paid with YouTube. So in a sense, we have to prove. We have to prove ourselves, my friends, to be on the platform. So I'm going to make a reel for that. For people that have to understand how to get paid off of YouTube and certain requirements, not just subscribers or followers, but if you're friendly content, that doesn't make sure that your artistry. So what if you're not a friendly content, but you're a content creator? So they're just saying they're not going to pay you for it, that you can create it. So remember that when you're creating your content. So yes, you know what I like about these cities? The red bricks on the wall, the original ones, the rustic looks. I love that type of look, that rustic look, that old school rustic look. I love that. That's like a DC or a yeah, Washington D.C. When I was in Washington, this type of look was in Washington D.C. Uh, oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, I think that was in Newark, New Jersey. As you can see, I'm back home. Glad to be home, but as a photographer, we're never glad to be home. We're ready to be back on the road. So subscribe and donate. Subscribe and donate. Mr. Donald Trump is our President of the United States of America. All over again, my friends, whether you agree or disagree, entire America all voted for Mr. Trump, and that's the truth. If Democrats wanted to win, they should have tried Joe Biden. That had a better chance. America was not ready for a woman, nor Indian, black, red, white, whatever color. America has proven over again that yes, it's not ready for a woman being president of the United States of America. So that was a whole wash. And these muscle cars, I can remember this exact muscle car was coming up as a kid here. These things are that big old muscle car. Used to run kids over, unfortunately. I can remember very well what those muscle cars would do. The screeching sound of it all. When a bike gets stuck up under one of those muscle cars, you'll never forget it. So welcome to the photography plug. I don't know how much longer we're going to stay live. I just wanted to touch bases with you. Make sure you're still there. It's not the Rock Nation. We like the rock, but we actually care about people's opinions on this particular page. Got a little background music. Sorry. So nice. Deadly's Beauty. That's a beauty shop that existed so many years. Dudley's, which was a beauty products. Here on Miami is always sunny. Somebody said they're in Miami. Shouts out to you to be in Miami. If I was in Miami, I would love to be in Miami right now. And I'm sure we have a lot more viewers. My friends, a lot more to look at in Miami than here. And that's just the reality of it all. So welcome to the photography plug, guys. I don't think I'm gonna stay on and make you guys just stay on when I take that walk all the way back to the house. It's just boring. And I hate to bore my small crowd today, but we're glad to have a small crowd. Some people don't have a crowd at all. Some people didn't wake up, unfortunately. So, guys, always stay positive if you can. That doesn't mean every day you wake up and you're super happy. In other words, don't go to your job, my friends. And when you go to your job, you don't go to your job and you're too happy, my friends. That just gets on everybody's nerves. Kind of find a equal playing field. If you're too happy, my friends, they're gonna say you're loony. To come to work and be that happy, you're gonna get on everybody's nerves. So find an equally playing field. That equal playing field will be just so very easy. Be just so very easy, my friends, to be the great American citizen that you are, or worldwide citizen that you are. Guys, obviously I don't have much to talk about today. I'll be getting off live, but I'll be still exercising, and hopefully you guys can get you some exercise and some sunlight. That's why they say that daily exercise is so important. Every day, that daily exercise is so important. If you don't have that, then you become unhealthy mentally, physically, emotionally. Somebody said to me, they said, well, I said, my hands I'm in so much great shape. They said, well, what about your brain? And I said, don't expect that everything to work 100%. Then you're a defense attorney to your own mental health. The next thing you know, you're telling people, yes, everything is perfect. No, everything is not perfect on any human being that's ever existed in this world. I know you guys missed that graffiti out in LA. That was some really nice graffiti. Real street photography graffiti. Real nice. Real nice. Yeah, we feel like Trump is doing a good job so far. Mr. Donald Trump, one of the commenters, very intelligent commenter, said, what did Trump do? Immigration. He appealed. He sold records. If he was Death Row Records, my friends, he sold a lot of records for America. If we have a boring president like Barack Obama, and obviously I'm a Barack Obama fan, we'll all go broke. We'll all be broke behind Barack. We need action. And Donald Trump provides that action, especially for media companies. If you're a media company, you want something to go not according to plans. So because it is a nice Saturday evening, we'll stay live a little bit longer. Obviously, I can't go near the college campus because they have so much technology and it will disturb the live feed. Look at that. Guys, one thing I did in LA is I walked a very long way and there's no money on the streets. I mean, Jesus Christ. In my hometown, I could find hundreds of dollars just walking a long way. It's very rare, but it does happen. It's very street. Always wanted to see what was way back there. I don't know if people could go back there or what. It's a bus back there that's pretty cool. I want to go way back there, and then it's nothing. Then there's some guys sitting behind there, so that's a little dangerous. We're not in the best neighborhood here. But it is a bus back there, a cool bus that you can do like photo shoots in. I wish I could go back there and show you guys. At least that's something a little interesting. It's so boring. I don't have my... It's so important to stay vigilant and safe. Because the thing about it is, once you get injured, all this goes to waste. You know, I never fake an injury. That bus right there, that's so cool, but I don't think it's worth the walk to walk way over there when we could. So yes. Nice Saturday evening. Again, I said Mr. Donald Trump is our President of the United States of America. We're wishing him good luck. Because that's a tough job. And as I always talk about impoverished people, and many people say that I'm impoverished. I greatly appreciate your honesty. and what you feel like. But we're running across a person that needs help today. Again, it's a young white lady there laying exhausted. How dangerous is that? Think about how dangerous it is just to be laying on the side of the street like that. A car can come and hit you and roll on that street. That young lady, she needs help today. If anybody can come out here and help, people want to know my location. If you know my location, it's a young lady right here, about a 85 and 40. She needs help. And this is sometimes what we're out here for, is that social media help to help people. Right here, by the signs. She'll be here for a while. She's in a sleeping bag. She needs somebody's help. So yes, welcome to the photography plug. And we do talk about subjects, and sometimes these are tough subjects. Obviously, it's live. So we're moving towards 138,000 subscribers. Nothing more American than that U-Haul truck as a movie. But subscribers, people that subscribe to the page. So many people that's above us, so many people that don't have as many. But there's so many people that when you get a lot of subscribers, all of a sudden you feel like you don't have a lot. And so as an entrepreneur, I guess if you become a millionaire, you feel like you need 2 million or 3 million. But that patience is so very important. As an entrepreneur, as just a human being, period, as a worker, as a hard worker, that patience is so very important. And sometimes you just have to take the mic and just kind of freestyle it all until that. And you can always cash at us at $ photography plug. You'll see Malik on there. That's the photography plug. You can get a glimpse. Nice city, like a DC city. It's already in the comments. This is my hometown here in North Carolina. Nice, beautiful day. Sunlight. Sometimes I look not directly into the sun, but I let that sun hit my eyes. It's just the best chemotherapy you can ever get. When you look into that sunlight, if you have, my friends, let's say, for instance, you have a headache, look into the sun, my friends. It'll give you that relief that you need, that power, that source of energy that's going to provide you and your family that source. And let's also pray for Los Angeles, California. We're praying for LA, my friends, that they need rain. My own very son is out there. And I remember being out there, they're talking about rain. It was so dry at Runyon Canyon. And just playing around, I said, I'll bring you more rain that you ever seen. And they didn't get that, my friends. It was the opposite. So they say mudslides, but let the nature take place. Like that natural disaster. It's a natural disaster. Yes, this is the triangle. A lot of people say triangle when they say Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham. In that area, yes. My friends, I have people. Obviously you can see my location. In any location. Matter of fact, somebody went on IG and said, I bet you can't tell where I'm at. It was a million miles away. The person found out their location. It's not very hard to find out anybody's location, my friends. It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. So, yes, Donald Trump is our president of the United States of America. And we have to, for instance, I might walk this way. We don't have too many people on, so why should I walk that way? I enjoy the scenic routes. Not a lot of people. That highway that we was just talking about, that young lady sleeping beside that highway, it will wear you out. You get tired, and you'll fall out and pass out like her. So yes, our great American president, Mr. Trump, is doing a fine job at what he does best, sell records. This is death row, my friends. He will be Suge Knight, and he'll be selling records alongside Tupac Shakur. So yes, Mr. Trump he's making sure the immigration laws get passed. I'm sure some of those immigrants are still Trump fans as they head back to Mexico. Or they'd rather be Trump fans than be Barack Obama fans, even if they're deported. You and I both know this to be a true statement and a true fact. I have some nice apartments back here. Donald Trump, this is in Spanish. I mean, no hablo, no español, senor. I apologize. But I do agree with Donald Trump's immigration laws. I agree that if you're not here fairly, that you must go back to your place of your residence. And you must reapply and come back legally, because this must be a legal system. So Mr. Donald Trump is doing a fine job at the presidency, and even pardon the people. And that's how you use your power, my friends. He said, I use the law and pardon the 1,500 people that were so on his side. That is correct. He pardoned the 1,500 people that were so on his side that went into the White House. That's what a gentleman does, especially our felon president. This is the first time in American history that we can say that a felon, a 34-time convicted felon, is running this country. And it's about time that we have a good criminal. Not a criminal. He's just a criminal. If you're convicted of a felon, you're actually convicted of a criminal. So we're not making up things. He is a criminal. He's a convicted criminal. But he's a president that's moving America forward. How many convicted felons move this country forward every day? California can't even put out their own fires without convicted felons. And they should get the Nobel Peace Prize. We are the first forum that says, yes, those inmate firefighters should be up for the Nobel Peace Prize. So welcome to the Photography Club. Yes, those inmate firefighters should be up for the Nobel Peace Prize. That's how you reward those individuals. They're never going to reward you with money, even if they say that they're giving them a $30,000 salary, right? The money is never going to be the reward. They're never going to give you all of the money. Most people won't touch $1 million in their lifetime, not all at once. So the money cannot be the determining factor of somebody's success. Now it's more so views. And people say, yeah, he has all the views, he doesn't have the money. God's not gonna bless you with great looks, great athleticism, a beautiful wife, beautiful kids, and everything's perfect. That's a very rare story that everybody in everybody's family is perfect. That's rarer than none. Meaning somebody in your family has a handicap. Somebody in your family is not perfect, my friends. What is perfect? It's not a such thing. So God is not going to grant you all the money in the world, all the looks in the world, all the height in the world. You can play basketball, you can play football, you can do all of these amazing things. You can rap, you can sing, and you think you get everything. He probably give you a few. Maybe the money, and maybe you're not attractive. Maybe. So we're going to go back to Trump. Now, Trump is doing a fine job by making sure that the people that are in this country are legal American citizens. That's illegal American citizenship. That great American citizen and that great American citizenship is so important. If people could just come in the country, and even said he would like to expand America to Canada. Oh, people from Canada would love that, my friends. The Gulf of Mexico is going to be named the Gulf of America. We're doing all the work down there, correct? So, even if I agree with all of this stuff, and we could say, especially with the immigration, we agree 100% that you should be legal in this country. And that if you're not legal, you should just go back to your country, fill out the paperwork, and do it the correct way. And when you come back, you'll feel so much better about yourselves. But it's places like Los Angeles that said they're not going to enforce the laws. That without the illegal immigrants, that we don't have a country, we don't have a city. That who's going to do the hard labor? We'll put it in this perspective. If you, my friends, if somebody broke into your home, stick with me. We only have a few people here, but that's fine. We're still moving forward. There's still people commenting on the rails. There's still people coming other than here. They're still going to Photography Plug. When I told people about Photography Plug, they said, well, you'll never get paid, and we got paid. And I told people about the company, and they said, well, we don't want to support you. We just hopefully you go out of business, and we didn't go out of business. We're still in business, my friends. And that means we still make money here. That means the last 2 months, I made all my money off of Photography Plug, nothing else. Nothing else. I had no income coming in except from this company. That's how I eat. That's how I put gas in my car. That's how I keep the lights on. It's Photography Plug. We're proud of that as small entrepreneurs. Even when it gets tough, my friends, we're in it for that. We're not in it for the times where it's so easy. One of the great photographers taught me, he said, you don't want this job to be easy. That was a great advice from a great American citizen. But even as Donald Trump finishes out his first week, he showed America at 80 years old that he's still strong. And he is that tyrant. And many people may try to harass you about this. And you wave and you say, hello, my friends. Because if the country, and I want you to listen to me on this, I'm willing to give up the entire Italian government, and we take Trump. Shall we exchange? Even in Italy, one of the greater commenters today said, even in Italy, we want Mr. Trump. Because sometimes when a person is proven once, he messes up. But when he's proven twice and the entire country votes for this in particular person, my friends, you have to say, yes, he has proven to sell records in Italy. It's a conversation of America. If you're a great American citizen, my friends, if you're that great American citizen, my friends, that, or you are a worldwide citizen, even more important, that Italian citizen. It's so important. God has blessed you to have that Italian citizenship, to become the most powerful person you could become in Italy, even in Italy. Very beautiful Italy. I'll never forget visiting Italy with my beautiful mother. It's snowing, and I turned to the left, getting off the train, and I seen the Eiffel Tower, and I was just in tears. It was so beautiful. Italy, a place where the spaghetti is, I don't know if it's beef, my friends, but it is delicious, and I'm pretty sure it's not. So yes, Mr. Trump is doing an absolutely fantastic job in his first week as far as immigration. But some of the things we may not agree or we disagree. We can all agree on a few things. That yes, Mr. Trump is moving forward, and Photography Plug is moving forward. I even proposed the ideal, that very ideal, to rename the city Photography Plug. That is correct, my friends. So we did take a detour, wasn't straight down the boulevard, which was a lot more action. I take these long walks to, number one, stay fit. It's so important for people all over the world to exercise. That's very important. Very important for you to subscribe and donate. That's so important. That $ Photography Plug. We had a few issues with a few titles, that we're more friendly company now. We didn't understand all the rules, and kind of everything we stood for was the freedom of that, all of it. The freedom of Hugh Hefner, my friends, the freedom of Bill Clinton, the freedom of John F. Kennedy, the freedom of Donald Trump. The freedom is freedom. It's not a stipulation when you go to a religion and they say, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you can't do this. So the freedom of looking at a beautiful woman and saying, oh man, she's beautiful, that's freedom. And you know you want to. You don't have to overindulge. And a lot of people do overindulge right here at the Photography Plug. I get a lot of the same commenters. Somebody just commented, I watch you every single day and I watch every single move you do. And we greatly appreciate you. That's the only way that social media person become famous, is by people watching, and watching relentlessly. And as we see on the eve of this beautiful young lady lost her life so many years ago, we still celebrate it. The flowers are still down there. That was a very sad story. Very sad story of a kid that, it was just a terrible story. We won't go into that today. We're talking more politics and Donald Trump. So, you know, a lot of times we look at Donald Trump's policies, and even said trans world. She love to look at that as kids, the jet stream. And he said it's only two genders. And the preacher came and she stood on the podium and she said trans, but not in the book that you're supposed to uphold, correct? So even Trump, I would say, was more right on that issue. You can't make something wrong into a right, no matter how well it's articulated, my friends. If it's a wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, then it's right. And I think most people will agree that it's two genders and not 12. Somebody commented and said they're in the Netherlands, and I cannot. So a lot of people are saying, well, he's wrong. You can't be wrong about something that you're right about. And I'm not denouncing trans people. I think they're individuals too, but it's only really two genders. We can't have 22 genders. And then I think and FEMA, again, FEMA was terrible in New Orleans. And it's probably terrible in LA today. FEMA, absolutely terrible. FEMA. We're kind of getting low on the charge, not too far away from home. This is a beautiful sky here. This is why I want you to come to Photography Plug. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Remember $ Photography Plug, because you're going to get some beautiful views here. We told you we get celebrities. We even bring you Holly Berry. You can see her on the rails. It wasn't with my professional camera. If you understand, that professional camera is heavy. And if I'd have went with my professional camera, you better believe they would have seen a whole nother side of my professionalism. In other words, it would have been a whole nother level. With a professional camera, my friends, you can really take over a city. With a professional camera, you can take it over because you can own all the imagery of that time period, and they don't know how long you stayed or you went. So those images might be repeatedly over the internet. This is a nice, beautiful view on this fall type winter. Remember, February is right here, and we're just a weekend. But I think Donald Trump's going to keep it exciting, and let's keep it going. But Elon Musk, they're talking about his salute. I think he was just saying, hello, my friends. How are you doing? So even Musk knew that he wanted to be in history. So he had to symbolize himself where he wants to be in history. And that is his freedom of speech, a gesture. But that's what he said. He was just saying hello. And we just had to take his word for it. And yes, like and subscribe. So this is where we will be going to New York. I got a good feeling God is going to bless us. We'll be going to New York City soon. And the thing about it is, I'll get a hotel for one night, and after that, I'll renegade it. In other words, you'll be getting new visuals that you'll never see. It raises the competition, my friends. And I'm going to finish up here because it's not too much power. But it raises the competition. When a photographer goes out and he says, yes, I'm going to shoot 24 hours a day, the other photographers that sleep are not up. So if the photography plug is out there 24 hours a day, he's winning. Obviously, it takes two phones, a professional camera when we go to New York City. It's very cold in New York City, so we have to prepare. But if you want to see those things, please donate to $ Photography Plug, and you'll see our Cash App. We will greatly appreciate it if you can go and subscribe and like some of the videos. But more importantly, $ at Photography Plug. That's our Cash App. So this is a nice, beautiful, as you can see, this is what the south side. But you see how beautiful these trees are. Now, when I buy my home, I don't necessarily want it to be in a new development. I want these big trees. It's a beautiful, Charlotte has a lot to offer in home buying. It's a lot, and excuse me, it's a lot of beautiful neighborhoods in Charlotte, North Carolina, reasonable prices, and we can run our entertainment company there in Charlotte, North Carolina, which the city has grown so much. It may not be a major city, but it is a city to be reckoned with. They have the NFL, NBA, and all of sorts of things to better visuals. We wouldn't be walking around the south side talking about trees. A little bit better uptown. We just seen ours, not much. But remember, in business, pop-ups. Pop-ups are more important. Forget about having this business idea that's gonna last for 30 years, my friends. If you could come up with a business idea that lasts for 6 months, you get in and get out. A pop-up idea. That very pop-up idea is very important. But yes, I'm going to finish this live feed off by saying the yes, my friends. Yes. The photography plug is here to stay, and it looks like Mr. Donald Trump is here to stay too. To finish out his legacy of immigration and cleaning up America. To finish out his legacy of making sure America's clean again. By helping the people that's more impoverished, but still helping the people in the Palisades. Him getting in an argument with the mayor of Los Angeles. And she actually did come to our IG page during the fires. So the mayor came to Photography Plug at Instagram, and I did share that. Maybe she doesn't need to be going to Photography Plug and paying attention to the fires. Guys, and I'm going to finish it off by saying this. If any tragic event happens up under anybody's watch, that person will eventually have to resign. It's common sense. It's common sense. That is common sense, my friends. That if all those wildfires broke out up under your watch and you happen to be in another city or country, my friends, it's common sense that it is common sense that you need to resign. So that is so very important. YouTube always say, protect yourself when you're on this platform. So So if you're on these platforms, always protect your identity. You know, we're not hiding our identity, but we're going to protect ourselves as much as we possibly can, guys. That's the show for tonight. I greatly appreciate everybody continuously support us, $ at Photography Plug, or you can subscribe. Enjoy the rails that we worked so very hard for in Los Angeles. Those were all authentic videos. There was no copy and paste. Everything that you see at Photography Plug is original. All the way to the photos of me holding the camera on our profile page. So remember that took a lot of work to be out there 24 hours a day in Los Angeles. And that's why we ended up getting about 8 million. It was about 6 million, about 8 million people coming from YouTube and IG. So we end up getting about 8 million people more people, about 5,000 more subscribers at IG, and it's unbelievable what we have accomplished with YouTube. We'd like to greatly appreciate and thank those partners there as we finish up. Thank you guys. We're active. We're live doing for this great American country.